This is a video for the Nautilus Instinct Functional Trainer. This side, the gym's reporting that this right side, sometimes it gets stuck on certain on certain weights it gets stuck, or certain times it keeps getting stuck, and they keep adding lubricant to the guide rods. What I've found is this guide rod here is actually bent. If you physically turn the guide rod, if you grab the whole guide rod and physically turn it, you'll find, for me now, this is easy to turn right now, but now it's starting to get hard to turn. I can turn it, but I've got to grab really hard to turn it, and towards the top here where there's not much silicon, I can turn it, and then it becomes easy again. Whereas with the other side, I'm turning that, and I can turn that 360 degrees and have no issues. So I have just loosened off some of these little attack screws to take this cover off, and just to show you with this, you just got to unscrew this just part the way, and then what you can do is just wiggle this and pull it out, and then the little cap screw just comes out, just like you see in cars for upholstery and whatnot. So you can just pull that out like that, and then when you put it back in, you just push it in the hole and then push the Phillips head in. So you just push it with your thumb and just push it in. You don't have to physically turn it in. You can just push it and it will go back in. So pull this off. It's got a bit of stickiness there to it, but you can pull off that side cover and then get to this guide rod itself here, and you can see. So if I physically, you're not going to be able to really see it, but if I'm turning this, I can turn it, and see here how it's nice and easy. With my thumb and forefinger I can turn it, but I turn it around to here where it's hard, and then as much as I pull and push that, I can't turn that. So that tells me that the guide rod itself is bent, because it's bent somewhere in here and it's slightly curving within this weight stack. It's not straight up and down. What I'm going to try and do is take out this guide rod and try and straighten it. You can get a larger spot in the gym on the floor, roll the guide rod along the floor and see if you can see the bow or the bend in the rod, and try and straighten it out a bit. But this is a bit hit and miss, this, so sometimes you might sort of fluke it and get it and be able to straighten it out, so it works well enough. But if you can't really see where the bend is, or when you roll it along flat ground, like what I'll probably do, I'll take this guide rod out and roll it on the floor over here, just on the flat ground, on the hard surface, and then you should be able to see where the bulge is on the guide rod. So what we'll do is we'll undo the collar here, which if I turn this, you can see the holes there. There's two of them. So these two holes here, if you undo those two grub screws, just loosen them a little bit, and then what happens is this guide rod will just drop down a little bit, and then you can take out this black cap, and then you can, because we've got the first guide rod still in place, we should be able to slightly, just easily and gradually, just flex the guide rod to the side and then lift it up and pull it out, and then we can try and best straighten it. And then again, when you do put it back in, you are going to sort of flex it to try and put it back in. So that's the hit and miss, where you'll straighten it out on the floor, but then when you come to put it back in, because with this here I'm on my own, I'll just try and flex it back in. I've got enough roof clearance here to pull it up slightly. You don't need to pull it right up to the roof, because when this will drop down and give you clearance, you pull it to the side, and you're only lifting at the height of the weight stack to clear this weight stack. And then when it clears the weight stack, then you can take the guide rod out and do your best to straighten it, and then put it all back together. So it's a good trick. Might get you out of trouble if you ever have a bent guide rod on any of the Nautilus cable machines, functional trainer, the 5 stations and whatnot, or any of the cable machines as well. Thanks.